5 minutes to the top of the hour. 8. My name is Nana Frimpong Ziega. Me no mo betna se kopem se non krobe pemu na ene ya wansam dodo na edema ti se dem di ka ekan no. Ya be kai se last week na okọ Obuasi a gas explosion kese bi ekoso Obuasi na ase properties PP and a report ensa kan so kire se nipa miensa na ahwere mo that's unconfirmed enti yeni ya na musini ono ewo Obuasi municipal etwetwe nkomo sisi anana ojambo ama aba homa no so nana memo akwa aba
Hello, Ziega.
okay
Nana.
so baby
Hello. Ziega.
Yes. Baby how yeah, I can see you. Na me who na me side phone cancel. Yeah, baby, I will just noise be like take a class. Uber Jomo radio no sama me. Me feedback.
We dey you me anu ma to enchen to me na no pe o ma ba nto mo na kasa wan dey new radio ha.
Okay, no problem. Na catch ye. Say enipa wo pa ye say. Ana obi ayi.
Me no kasa die anopa mi nyanse enu a na nipa mi anopa bi dura na ate sa akra keto ba ko kan so firi mo ma pe nipa mi nsa nana o se oba fitamu a ye wanyanu o mo soso ade on the gas soso anyama na fitafo so ha no na me person me chen ho no panyi a on de onu ye adwuma ha no ma Letitia adwuma si na ni mo ha no me person e bibusa mo se mo akwa baba ke ni so no ma pass na baso na no fia da den atwenche me to mo
because I dey see your shop ha dey isema mo de moni behwe enye bete problem ya fam was stadium junction Obuasi ne dey manager enye bete me electrician wa na any say 4 days ni amekwayi o amia kwanta na me ba me ka be say me pack ka ni si kwan ho ntimire adechi anopan na me ba se be fa fitafo ni mo makohwe ama ntime mi gina sa shop ho na me no didi nkomo am na me di fitani ni koy tibe 30 minutes kura man ye frame say fire ten idia blast wa ha gas na di adwuma no a school drama me ma so kire me adwuma ne na yate me ma so kire me adwuma pa ne na yate my friends
please nana
nana mitio
yemia prince wa hanu ono de on eboa etintan wani pani bi ade ko ekoye edi prince we ebe ka di ohu ya nkasa ache prince mo ko baba feziti so me go so prince no fia na to no si de be kan se eya no ko be mi bedro ogun be se 10:30 amopa Ajamishin be do a me church a masters for wa so me panyini wa ha bi me church a omu nyina ko gina ba bi omu ye gina nyina no mu di nkomo chia me master kura disco ni di nkomo ti bi fi won ma me trasi a se me ni hu se e ja bi ana bi sa na me bua ye me ti ya ta ju dum ara hu ade auto a obi ani mo di asi yeah, na me solid say we do form na solid ya me ko bua o ma ye na me ya say obi ba for me show no na che say ye do ready o free na ja na to ko show mo yi amanfo anti ye ko si ya na de ya die ye ntimi nchiri mabo ya ba ye so oxygen run uni so oxygen bi na elike oxygen na gu ha na de na tefia ha che na every oxygen no kura na yase kan wa na pa ye no kura na no mu bie ni plate antete anya hwe nemu confirmation is say in free ni baba che ka ba ko ba ya na o ma ye cylinder ye tu ofie bi e de chire a straight afọ no so ade we chire ene e so sa station ni free mu so bi ya ma sa atọ so ka ne de ni plate nya ye nyina na ye live even the data has here can see do crown explode you mean na anu me mun be plate ba ko crown change free because na there na din You no two second one and three ans produce. I don't know moon the beer keke. And me am fat beer, mam name can mujana no moon. I don't know moon a titty ya. It's a plater in no plater. No more hot. Plate more high, moon pa, who I was a can't move the enemy. And a man a cobasa. It's another year and the cylinder said 100 years. We no kwa na mu emu ne bu waye plate na antete ye no cham sinisi ko sa eno na bi no plate na adin utwa plate na yi na no explore no kwa no na esika wa no mu de ye adwuma na ye no mu na bi keke anya de a eti se the plate bi ante anya hu mu ne waye keke ye no mu de ye adwuma nti ka no mu de plate nya na enyina ye light ye ka mu de na na da akiri na ade sa atorencho mu say nyina buy the cylinder for go nyina ni nyina ya fele so ba kokora ni wa to ye ba we na na say o host ni tia from the agreement na ma no ebie ba no kra ya second one no ka we be wa abrosa because that time nyina ya fele nyina ma igunu no ayi ntini nyina ya wura ya
fire service Obuasi municipal and here fire tender assay intimidating. Then now I have fallen to the and a brother of fire service to the
Francis for the council boy and former Bimaka say your boy name me your confirmation say if you Obuasi had the no crowd wahana bujebuato for the no crown. Yes, I say bro 1 year me I be ama into for mana dear and it didn't come to do ye or no buy now I'm saying sure no woman so and son AG na buy just on watching saw no kasia at the mine. Senye mumu dia na ode baye ni nsuo tanka o so ade si akire the one na de ba akire no kra dia ka ye masa ba ko dan kra wa se ya ye yimu ka ye ntia so panka dan ye wo mantam ho nyina no petition yesra we anya aba manyo na nya ayisem yesra no ma bi won ma mu consider ye ntimamufo no kakra na no marketing kete because you ntimi na be am free mo ka keke so say kwa na de see your shop for ya ebi obi ya kwa ache e de ache ye so o sira say ya buy car to bi nya hu adwuma obi beti aye kwa se ka say ya buy car nti ya fa nko nti ya sira adwuma bi ya won bi ase ya ai tun de bua no yanya na mfiro because I see how ebi ana china baby wo fro nti ni ntimi mo a ye ni party asase su die ebi nche sa no ma wo na kan ho ne mmom chaba ya enko chiri bebri enya ense no ma bebri no
so far cars do say na
car do see ya car 13
agaba na mu
eya mono amkofo car mono ha taxi kra ncheda nwura shop a ya shop a say na bi wo mono taxi an kasa ncheda nwura shop a the case nyina ya ama for private cars papa tata ya kasa wo boka ne dia and some brew because we fortune here see machi ya ka mono so nko fortune kasa ko new ones no ko new ones no kwa best 3 as 4 short as here utwa tata kai say wa na ka bie no wa ya ka say ka dada na taxi bi ai si ba bi ntino ya woman
nana person do abebusa na
yeah mama musa ayi fast ma eja ne ba na say explosion ne ba ne de me didi say expert be ba on be determine adequacy ma sa de ne ba e na waka cars ne so dodo de a che na kampise be busa the number of cars omo ho kan but ka kire ye baby a ade ne wo no say fitting shop wo say baby a cars your fitting shop your baby on me welding and it a hop pan ye hine fa mo ye de no ho
yeah aha say no your nipa your air masters na me fit any master no wa me ye ka anya wo electric welder e wo ye ha anya wo gas welder e jano so wo e wo ha eti gas welder for no oma cylinders no master me very sure shop pass bro 20 years gas no cylinders no turn wa ha dada enye kase enye hwe na ono baby okra no nkra me okra gu baby a eye yi a me baby a eye adwuma no so ani ye hu nkra se bi kra ho aliki kra da anase hu kra ye bi sa da because mo ba mo e de cylinders ne ba ne ba You want some come, who say no leakage be a new. And son, I'm be free Akrana, or my free and chair.
Okay, na no jump me that's a pass or the report ya benya ko pa also na so ho fie e dia amaye. All right, quickly yankwa homano so na ye ne Mr. James Adabo presiding member at the Obuasi municipal. Mr. Adabo memwache ma Kessben ma chi dwumadi so na ka kire ye. Say assembly no e dia step na mutu make sure say you put everything into its position.
Me ameda wase na machia otiefo nyina ye din kan no yebema omo a omo ho aka nyina so yakọ ne shedding so unso ye to abawie manti wa bi ba municipal assembly ho no mo a the course no na say obia ekope ba bi tina kakra. You know, Friday at Renchemi see na yetimine parties no issue ya yetimi resolve issue na ya make you official statement e dey ma staffs ni nyina say enne obia enresume at the post nti enne na metimine coordinating director ene men kan say ya MCA ebishia officially na yetimi adwene ho na mponu yakọ site won mo akọ visit won mo na yehu ni a yebetimi aye ede aboa ama sa atorenchemu a atui esie enne no ebi entimi ensibio
na ayi atorenchemi bae mo ne Ghana National Fire Service fo ahia mo no ma din komana se bia na ekọ weekends ni timantimi no ma nhia bia na na mbetimi no omahia but mo no omahia omatimi aka omatimi determine adequate mass ade ne bai
am say nia isi no ye free fire service for ma omo eba ho no mo eninti no omo na ebehwe edum jana ma bibia timi ekofom na Obuasi municipal assembly na nkasa de ntimi ne Ghana Fire Service for no intimi NCI said the midin kan no enne ya nkasa mpono ebetimi ahia na yahwe ekwan a ebefa so a ebetimi ne parties a eye involve nyina no etimi ahia na yahwe ekwan a ebefa so educate garages for no so na omudi omuduma no said ebe ya omo betimi atoto omo ne ama pepepe na enkofa atorenchem say ebi emmabio.
Okay, enti ya na senior ya correspondent ono no wo Obuasi confirm am ye say na no pay ya akraba konso afim enti amani pa wuo no 3 wo ye presiding member also o confirm say nipa 3 na afim
nipa ne de sabria me no kasa de na minim say nipa mienu na afim na ba konso de ye say the situation is critical or a Confanochi hospital in Intino. So we have a one that met me agiatum because now baby I have a frano edano na and yet na cry.
All right. Also, Mr. James Adabo, Nyamen Kamohona, Omamunim Diam Betimide, I put everything in its position, but yebesa ba hobium se bibia teto fomwa yebesa ba na mone ayi Ghana National Fire Service Fushia ene de kobiara na mama yeswate yeda se oni ya twetwe komo enaro pewe eye owura James Adabo eye presiding member edema Obuasi municipal sabredi ye ba studio na ya ba betwetwe komo besi na biewasum na obetin sempa
Kessben 92.9 FM.
Sabre dia ya to abawie the other time me catch we say oba Ghana hasia 2024 elections se said ye shase ye registration limited registration obi an concussion din ye free on ya kwakoye ye kopeke nomination ni akoye filing ye filing we any akwakoye balloting ye printing of ballot sheet afi akwakoye voting ye voting no declaration aba it is say the former president Bahama and the say president elect nyame aduma on the 7th of January ye kwakoswe in amana beye and in the next president of Ghana na sabre and mene Ura Benjamin Kofi Kwashi a Council of Elders chairman NDC Edema was South Africa and then a Baba Church and Komo na Papa Baba Kayens of Amakwaba.
Anna Michelle
Yabibia Bokodi.
Yamiadom.
Now the other time was it last Friday a new patriotic party international relations officer not Ohase Yanene Church and Komo Chre Yadu Omeduma Pa Omudi. When it comes to international and as a diaspora relations, normal director of international affairs. Na kachre National Democratic Congress, Ghana, Dana, Biwo South Africa, and dear Duma Namoye. What is the contribution? What is the reason why Amo establishes are doing?
Very well, Nana. Maminfa Akwenye so and chair ye list of these people, no so Omo political party, Omo affiliate Omo Hodema. So the NDC as a party has what we call the International Relations Department. So International Relations Department and then coordinate all the international chapters across the world and then align us to the constitution of the NDC party and to the do's and don'ts of the NDC party. For some time now, your director has been the Honorable Alex Sedbefia, ably assisted some time back by Honorable Fred at Benyo. Currently, he has Maakye Fua as a deputy. He has Dr. Carl Ahin as a deputy. And this is what they do. The best thing they do is they say, diaspora say we should do things that will bring the NDC to power and to also share the idea. You have a bit of influence in the sense your people are able to see, say, you are working hard, money is coming home, you are developing home, you are making people become responsible. In a nutshell, no, International Relations Department and their coordinating and South Africa and Kona NDC war, it is everywhere in the world. It is in recently, Matisse, they just inaugurated another branch also in Dubai. They inaugurated another one in Nigeria, and I think say every political party to strive, say, Omobenya International Relations Department, like the NDC has got.
So in South Africa, how vibrant is in the NDC there?
Very, very.
And yet, you bet to Abankwa and Buyumuti.
No.
So do you go to meetings just like the branch? You know what has seen
everything that you see happening in the local NDC balance, no, it is the same thing that happens in the chapters as well.
See.
The NDC in SA, no, Ube Tumia, your researcher, they've done a lot of things that aligns to NDC in Ghana principles. And yes, Yetanasi entering elections. No, we go on campaigns, we joined in voter education, we joined in helping financially the party back home. It's not a dormant one, it's a very, very proactive one. Yes.
Okay, so more contribution in this election. We'll come to that, but more contribution is the South African branch. What did you do? Make sure say a party a win election.
And this election was a very different election. This election, the NDC went into this election with everything that it had. The NDC wanted people. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was complaining about us having viable polling agents because previous elections, we saw say some of our agents were influenced in a way. Ankwambwa party, so people from the diaspora who came down, they came and they worked as polling agents. Me chapter hereby, we were in the Volta region, somewhere in Ashanti region, somewhere in the Eastern region, somewhere in Greater Accra, focused purposely on ensuring, say, party, at the polling station, at the collation centers, and even on the ground. But just because of the election, through the period of the campaign, through the period of thank you tours by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And I think, say, we were an inclusive part of this victory. And NDC Esenkwa, all the other chapters that came, Obia, and making sure say, omo input boy for the NDC to have a bigger victory like we have.
Okay, so the victory now, when your victory, no, you didn't to me say, for the last post Rollins, the last 6 elections that we have already had. Which is 2000, 2004, 2008, 12, 16, 20, 2020. Now, election 6 NDC winning 1 in the first round, which is 2012.
Yes.
But even in 2008, they were in power, but they lost the first round. So now we shall 5, 6 elections. Now NDC are winning just 1. I'm an NPP winning 5. Going into this election, now a change of government here, Obi and nipa bebree say NDC bet me really. But were you expecting such a huge margin?
Well, I think, sir, if you are being honest as a presenter and as the Ghanaian people reflected, no, this was a reflection of the impunity Ghana 4 didn't want. It was a reflection of the Ghanaian people's revolt. I said this election wasn't an election between the NDC and the MPP. Truth be told, no, this election was an election between Ghanaians and the MPP because Osha, Nana, the country has been ruled in such a way, say everybody was tired. Even people within the MPP administration were tired because first in history, I'll bet to say 90 members of a ruling party, members of more parliament, very revolted. Like I said, they want a minister sacked. And these 90 people form more than a quorum in parliament. But strangely, no, because we have a leader that was detached from realities on the ground, no, Nanado didn't take that as an opportunity to ensure, say, Obeboa ne party. Because Nana, everybody felt the president was headed in the wrong direction. And this election was a referendum on Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Bawumia. And I can tell you, say, the victory that the NDC got, unprecedented, unexpected, but the party worked hard for it. The Ghanaian people, Nana, they bought into the message John Dramani Mahama Edimaye. And I think, say, this is a lesson to all politicians. Say, you don't take the people for granted and say, oh, promise. Maakye and Crawford say, what the Ghanaian people, MPP in this election, it shouldn't be seen, say, a history NDC, it will remain a history forever. Say NDC fairly Ghana for Nana, the same defeat, maybe in a bigger magnitude, about to NDC. Then we will understand, say, no politicians should take the Ghanaian people for granted.
What is your expectation? Because President Mahama has 4 years. So your expectations, the next 2 years, where do you expect this country to be like, so that I be encourage you and say, yes, indeed, we have voted for National Democratic Congress?
I think the initial thing I can say the president and his team of ministers and government appointees, should first and foremost ensure we stabilize the economy. Now, this election was not about any other thing apart from being about the economy. Can you be able to it doesn't, there's no value to our city. And I'm sure, in this 2 years, we need to meet the people's expectation. President Mahama is not a magician. I heard somebody from the MPP saying, as soon as we start within the next 1 month, 2 months, they'll hold us accountable. No, you can't hold us accountable. You would hold us accountable, yes, but you've created a mess for 8 years, Nana, and it is going to take everything that the NDC has to ensure, they solve the problems at MPPDHM. Nana, 4 years, like President Mahama has said, no, it's enough for every good leader to be able to make a mark. Can say, if the NDC wants to go through and become one party, the people will trust us. This is an opportunity. Nana, whatever it is, the NDC has policies and initiatives outlined. There were a manifesto. They call elections now. People bought into it and voted for us. So what we have to do, Nana, you bet to me and manage that expectations and deliver on the promises. Those promises that were given in the manifesto, Nana, president-elect say they were not just sloganeering, no, or say nyama oka wo manifesto no nyina or be make sure say we this. And the President Mahama we know would ensure say it happens.
But 50 was it a 60 ministers campaign judging from the elephant-sized government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. A lot of people criticized it, raised conflict against it, and so during the electionary campaign, President Mahama made us to understand that he's going to work with 60 ministers. Some of us, we thought that's a political. Do you think that the 60 ministers can deliver for a president who's to spend just 4 years?
Well, I think, like President Mahama indicated, 60 ministers will be enough.
Including deputies. And the regional ministers.
Yes, so I've heard people ask that if he includes the regional ministers, the number becomes so little for him to appoint. But I think the president has got a clear-cut planner. Onim say this is how he's going to manage the administration of his government. Now, we have ministries under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. They were just giving appointment for the sake of giving appointment. Now, President Mahama and the NDC has also indicated that some ministries will be merged, and most at times, the ministries, it's the technocrats that get things done. So, when you have a ministry, you see, there's a minister of this, and then there's a minister of state, there's a deputy minister, there are 3 deputy ministers, like under Nana Addo administration. I think, and no kahunti na Ghana for tour batia MPP. And I'm sure, President Mahama knows, it cannot be political talk, obey appointing 60 ministers, because waka, but he has a social contract with the Ghanaian people. Yeah. So for me, I look at it to be an issue of leadership. President Mahama will address the nation and say he's going to go through with his 60 ministers, or he comes to them and say, let's have a social contract. What do we do to better the lives of everybody through Nkrofo to key sectors of Munyejuma? But whatever he said during the campaign, Nana, I want to reiterate, he's a man of his words, and he's not going to go against them. Right.
This election, Kofi, you say a lot of records and Abba. The other time I was saying it on a TV station. Say it would take maybe a political party to break this record for maybe the next 50 years, because President Mahama will be so to be trying to tell now. Obey the long-serving president, about 8 years, 174 days, yes. And 21 constituencies. And for the first time, NDC to win here, unprecedented. ABC this country that, and share the percentage of doing here as compared to after 1996, 57.4. Now we're near 56.5. We're breaking that. It's not even breaking that record. Continue, but maybe see that that's such a huge margin. Records now bad to the extent that you're first time a female female vice president. Tell us, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyemang, did she contribute massively to this campaign? Say win now bano neni panana bre. Say Ghanaians were tired. President Mahama the message in the koe and now say the woman's woman no ekahubi. And because your own political party, people were not interested or like the woman, the way now woman, the campaign somewhere near there will to say this because of her need to go and NDC for boycott with the debate, because they thought that he could not stand Napo in the vice presidential candidate debate, blah 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 blah. Mami, office the performance to the election net is amount. I hope you say very good things.
No.
About it, but
I'm going to be pragmatic and to first and foremost, debunk the assertion say the woman or Professor Nana Opoku-Agyemang, the debates were cancelled or were not heeded to because he feel say own to me and debating Napo. Not true.
Oh, okay.
Not true.
Yeah.
Nana. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyemang has broken records. You and I know, till this day, they are records.
Yeah.
First female to be appointed a vice chancellor.
Yeah.
Never happened in the history of this country.
Yeah.
Today, she's the first female vice president-elect. Never happened in the history of this country. When she was a minister of education, Nana, all of us can attest to Nyama Mami Yeye. Napo became a minister of education. Put the two of them together. Contrast them. You will not tell me, and that's be engineer baby and Kaza. You see, in the middle of the campaign, everybody was trying to make a point. They felt a beboa or more agenda. Nana, tell me, What did Napo bring to the ticket of the MPP? Napo said everything wrong about Professor Jenana Opoku-Agyeman. At the point, people in the NDC were even asking, say, her approach to campaign, will not bring anything to the ticket. But when you have an academician to say Professor Jenana Opoku-Agyeman, and she has people around her, like the Honorable Alex Sedbefia, you have people around like Eric Eje, James Ajenim Boateng, all the other guys they've been into mainstream politics.
Some of them are contest elections.
Yes.
And they know the road.
Exactly. So you expect, say, Professor Jinana will do the things yenim say Alex Sedbefia will champion. Yenim say James be champion, and I say Eric be champion. But she did something unique. Nana, her approach to the campaign was different.
Yeah.
If you have followed her approach, it paid off. Because at the time Obi Esa Sisifia or Kase Lomotenie Jomamanie, Professor Jenana Opoku-Agyeman was going to the people in the trenches.
Yeah.
I was in the Volta region throughout this election. So when she came to campaign in the Volta region, then I realized she didn't come to meet crowds, but she came to meet young people, young ladies, people who are into business, people who need help. And her message to them was, "Ono oye mame oye batang, whatever a batang would do for her children to be okay, that is what they do." And I'm sure, Senana, you see how she pulled it for us in the central region.
During the campaign, we politics, be political opportunism.
Yeah.
So during the campaign, we heard President Mahama he will cancel ex gratia. It's one of the issue a buy pa and then Kofi say is cannot do and Kofi criticizing. So what you would idea? Not tell us. Do you still think that we should scrap ex gratia because somebody was spending the time to serve a constituency of over 100,000 people for 4 good years? He's a teacher. Was sacrificing teaching job at the Aba Parliament. Wababa some Ghana for 4 years. Though was just salary. But Nipani Kofia, you are telling me that that person does not deserve an ex gratia. Do you think that we still have to go ahead and scrap this ex gratia?
I think the President Mahama said it clearly. Said there should be constitutional reforms. There should be realities on the ground. Nana, this ex gratia thing has created a lot of problems in times past. Now, you are right when you say we are sacrificing a whole life, and then when they finish, they need to go home.
It stands like a honorarium. Yeah.
Yes. So the concern is that there should be fairness. Nana, there should be fairness because when you look at other government employees are almost retirement, what they get compared to what our honorable members of parliament get or government appointees get, there's a huge variance.
Astronomical.
You understand? So President Mahama is not saying it because Onuwajini edge gracia. That is not the kind of person he is. But you see, sometimes we need to apply common sense. Sometimes we also need to ensure there's equity. That is why he said, ex gratia, Ghana from President Kufuor's time, from Jerry Rawlings' time, from Atamil's time, and then Nanado's time. Now President John Dramani Mahama is here. Or say, we will need to look at it again, and we will need to see whether we can put these government workers, Article 71 office holders, on a scheme that matches with that one. Everybody under the Controller and Accountant General Department have when it comes to pensions and going home. And I think, Nana, it's not a political talk, and it is something that if we want to develop this country, because we all have to contribute.
Do we have to scrap it?
Scrapping, as President Mahama has indicated, it is left with people in Parliament. It was the law has not been. We have an absolute majority, and I can assure you, if our parliamentarians believe that what President Mahama has indicated about scrapping it is relevant, we'll go ahead and do it. We'll go ahead and do it. I'm sure, there will be other ways that we'll have communication within ourselves as members of Parliament and ensure, the right thing is done, not only for the interest of Nkrofo Parliament. The interest should be of the Ghanaian people. If the Ghanaian people's interest runs supreme than Nkrofo Parliament, I think say the Ghanaian people will have to run with it.
All right. We will come back and stay in the President Mahama's promises and the government. But let me take you back. As a Council of Elder Chairman, diaspora, especially you, South Africa, you can speak for people of South Africa. How did you make sure, say, Omar Babe Twaba? Did they come to vote? And as on Kwana Ba na Babe Weduma. So many na Babe Twaba, a Kwaben Amoy organization, one am organizing with plane ticket, the party no support more bar mudi diemu, more hotel demones, and could you be an order organ?
I can assure you, sir. The National Party never paid for any plane ticket, accommodation, feeding, or transport for anybody from the diaspora. Like you said, I can speak on behalf of South Africa. Most of the people who came, it was out of their own pocket. It was out of, the way the International Relations Department took this election. Nana Oman started planning, in November. They started this thing 2 years back. So they indicated saying they should ensure say Omaba Beye Omu voters ID card and prepare themselves for the bigger election. Nana, we took that advice on most of the people. I think say South Africa chapter they are more than 10. All of them were registered voted. All of them voted. All of them became polling agents. All of them became agents on the ground to ensure say there's a smooth election for the NDC. And so none of us took any money from the national. All right. We came on our own.
All right. Kessben Machidumedino Masugusu Amutino, Sabriane Ura Benjamin Kofi Kwashi, Council of Elders Chairman, NDC South Africa, and the NDC Commoner. We are also live on Kessben TV, DSTV channel 364, Gold TV channel 121, and of course Asida TV. Now, you're trying to tumtimua. Namu Bisano Asida TV. So we are also live and Kessben Plus. Let me take it again. We are live. Catch us live on YouTube at Kessben TV. Oko Facebook, so I search for Kessben TV. May we do messages at the amount. After we are live on Kessben TV itself, Kessben Plus TV. We are also live on Asida TV, DSTV channel 364, and Gold TV channel 121. You're from Nana Frimpong Ziega. Many of Mr. Benjamin Kofi Kwashi, Council of Elders, Chairman NDC South Africa, and the NDC Common. Now, say, let's watch this. This is a very critical, but I have to ask you. President Mahama, 2016, you went to Elubu. Now, all your campaign and all catch on say, Munim say, the framers of the Constitution who say, Omwa, Ubenya 4 years, Untimin Fanya she. We are president Abenya for Untimin Fanya she. It's young man of 4 years and Fanka home. Okay. Then President Kofo also said it in the White House in the White House in the US when Yamani cheers and honor. I know what say the 4 years is not enough. He even criticized the framers of the Constitution. President Mahama went to Said Business School or Oxford. The speech say 4 years is not enough because President Bien won more bet me the 4 years. Aye Ghana ye. And I say, ultimately achieve a meaningful government. Now, coach say your first year, we may make your appointments, a whole lot to put everything in its position before you strike. I feel a bedu second year, no. Now I feel now what to know my third year, first and second year, I feel fourth year. Now I feel now election year and ultimately president to be. Now it's been rumored in forecast speculations in your day, and now share Ukraine, such like Ukraine, front page, also loud warning bells, and this to amend the constitution to make sure say blah 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 blah. As some way you are Ghanaian. Do you think that say baby President Mahama Abedri, the constitution needs to be tampered so that we can go for 6 years, 5 years that people are talking about? And as of say President Mahama as a constitution.
I think that's a good question. First and foremost, me sure said now TA President Mahama Oka say he's going to ensure say there are constitutional reforms. Now these reforms should go to the benefit of Yenya Ghana, not to one person say Okwakoye reforms he wants to increase the terms of tenure of office for president. I think that the framers of the 1992 constitution have a reason why they did what they did. But again, Nana Osha constitution, it needs an overhaul. That exclusive power, that to me, the president has become something that we all say you're working on. Now, the constitutional amendment that I think said the NDC should be focused on. One, it's about the National Development Planning Commission. The objective of that body, even though it's binding on government, I think said there should be added caveats to it. Nana, on the issue of, say, 4 years is not enough, it is true. Nana, 4 years is not enough. But in the 4 years of President John Dramani Mahama, the first 2 years, started Terminal 3. First 2 years, started Ridge Hospital. How long did it take for him to complete it? How long did it take? Who a leader, now say you are focused on delivering your mandate. Like President Mahama says, 4 years is enough. I understand when he came in, Oka say, at that point, a year, he has to get his ministers appointed and all of that. But I remember, President Mahama has already done a previous 4 years. So he's coming on board, and yes, he's a new person to the presidency, who knows what goes into running a country. He knows it. So that argument, I don't think President Mahama will even make it say 4 years will not be enough for him to do what he has to do.
But we are talking about reset. Reset.
Yes.
And now during the campaign, President Mahama made us to understand that Omana Tetia Pansam.
Yes.
Omaya Tetia Pansam.
Yes.
Can we take 4 years to fix it?
What I'm saying is that 4 years is enough for him to have institutional reforms. 4 years is enough for him to start things at the benefit Beba Ghanaian people anymore. And that is the most important reason why President Mahama is concerned with the team that he's going to appoint to work with. Nana, the country will be resetted from institutions, from state institutions. I who say political interference. I talk about the Supreme Court, the judiciary. The judiciary needs a complete overhaul. I talk about institutions of state. Go to an institution like Electoral Commission. Now you have a card-bearing member of the New Patriotic Party being an electoral commissioner. If you want a country to progress, you think, say, how would Ghanaian feel? And I say,
Baba say, Ubia, you need neutral people.
No, but I'm
even the broadcasting that we do.
Yes.
Your Ghana Broadcasting Corporation.
Yes.
We are teaching, you catch it, say,
yes.
We can never be neutral people, so we shouldn't be neutral, but we should be objective.
In being objective, Nana, you don't expect, say, me and Mafa take I contested as a member of parliament for the NDC. I don't belong to the New Patriotic. Let's use the NDC. I contested to be a member of parliament for the NDC. I lost. I lost to an NPP person. Now you've appointed me to the Supreme Court as an NDC person on the bench, and you bring a case. It involves the other party that defeated me in my elections. You think, sir, you'll be objective? Nana, we need to be very honest. We need to be. It is true, sir, you cannot be purely indifferent. And I say you cannot say, sir, oh dear, you don't belong to any political party. But we are saying, sir, known political people.
Yeah.
The known face of them,
Yeah.
Nana, so some of us were not surprised about some of the rulings that came from the Supreme Court. It's a shame, Nana. We find ourselves where we are today because of the way our president arbitrarily appointing Crawford into positions. He doesn't care about who you are, but if you are just there to do his bidding, Nana, the reforms need to start. And that is one thing that we will all hold President Mahama accountable to. And I'm here sure, say, with the parliamentary majority that he has, he's not going to abuse it. He's going to ensure, say, proper reforms. If it calls for a referendum from the Ghanaian people, why not? What we are saying is, say, this is the time for change. This is the time for us to ensure, say, Ghanaian FIFO, almost promise we are able to go through with it and ensure, say, we get where we want to get to as a country.
Yeah, America for omo ye fene say constitutional review. Sometimes omo amend omo constitutions. You go to UK, they will tell you that you are contesting omo constitution sections including the back cover of their constitution. India, 2/3 of their constitution are being contested and reviewed and amended. Now, people are calling for constitutional review. President Mahama Suswaka. Do you think that we should touch you, Elder? Tell us. As I said, Article 66, I am at the tenure of the president. No? Do you think, say, constitutional review no ba yen touch a hono yenka yen touch yen tampane fanko 5 years 6 years me person me tifu won the president Mahama?
Okay, I think, say, to be very realistic, no, Nana, you've said, say, other jurisdictions, no, there have been changes to the constitution. We find ourselves in a how do you call it, in a technological age, in a scientific age. Nana, the truth of the matter is, say, the 4 years, we all agree. If you ask me on my personal notion, no, it's not enough for a leader to do anything. I think we go 5, we go 6. But Nana, it shouldn't be the decision of me seated here as Benjamin Kwashi. It shouldn't be the decision of President John Dramani Mahama seated there as Mr. John Dramani Mahama. It should be the decision of the Ghanaian people. Nana, I think personally, say, increasing the tenure would bring a lot of stability and development. But the constitution doesn't say that now. So I support what the constitution says now, hoping, say, if the Ghanaian people believe, say, we have to amend it, no, why not? We amend it, because the longer the person stays in office, no, that is the time obe to me a year more than near omu a to me year within the 4 years. I don't think, say, we can run away from that fact. So I, as a person, no, I will support any move, but let's not do it menkwa madrin so and I say a select few. Let's bring along the Ghanaian people. Let's ensure, say, Ghana Foy, this is what we want to do. If majority of us agree on it, why not? We'll run it with.
All right. So it's a majority kase yen tampa Article 66 now 10 now. You support it?
I don't think said we want to.
Do we have to go there, Krato?
No, of course. That's what I'm saying. Is that there are a lot of things in the constitution that needs amendment or that needs reforms. Let's use the word reforms. Nana, there are a lot of things that need reforms. You cannot say specifically we should just jump and go to Article 61. No, I don't think we should jump to that point now. It's not part of the reforms that we need urgently. What we need to do is, for me, that arbitrary power of anybody that is a president to appoint people into certain state institutions. Yakase, look at the appointment of justices to the Supreme Court or to other appellate courts of our country. Nana, these are things we need to look at. And yes, sir, and NDC has an outright majority, they will do whatever they want to do. No, MYM, because this is politics we are talking about. In the next 4 years, we might not even have the parliamentary majority that we have today. So whatever you are doing today, you also have to consider yourself, say, if tomorrow you are in opposition, how would you feel? Yeah. And I think, say, the MPP has done a lot of things back to bite them. And the NDC will need to take a cue from it. If not, we'll become crybabies like the Honorable Afenyo Markins, going and coming back. And when it is our turn to face the drum that we are beating, we'll say no, we are special kids, so they should treat us different. I don't think the NDC want to go through that level.
Yeah, baby. For the first time in this country, me who be there. Say about Eastern region near Babe kind of Accra because of disputes. And yeah, I will ask you to give us your percentage FIEC for Omeduma, but dispute here Ekosi. Do you think that is a healthy for our democracy? Because a bio obeko bebina a collation center na presiding officer no say he made the declaration under duress. It do all cry bit me about say obwa e bi susu e no kraniani. Say free hin ya ba bedu ha say do you think that this dispute here is a healthy for our democracy? Because the coach make use of the word healthy, they say a bit me about say a bit ma presiding officers Libya sometimes some more political parties Libya are set up because of the happenings. It be so bit me about say it be a party be using the shenko for more no under duress. In which way no? Do you think that is a healthy or bad for our democracy?
We have a democracy. The BMK say we need to guard with everything that we have. Nana, in jurisdictions they have dictators. You know, you can see say they go nowhere. Nana, I don't think it's healthy with us having such challenges, especially during the election. I remember say, prior to the election, because say President Mahama said time without numbers when he meets his inner circle. Say it is not worth it. Say Ghana ni bia be hwening kran just to get somebody into a political office. Nana, what does the law say? Who is the returning officer for the presidential elections? The returning officer is the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. So that declaration is not made by the returning officers in other regions. It comes to Accra for him or her. Currently, we have a woman chairwoman, so she made that declaration. The law that governs elections in this country, has never said there should be recollation at collation centers that are being appointed. Say, for example, Greater Accra Collation Center. What rights do they have? Under which law? Under which CI are they using to do what they are doing? Nana, we should not set a bad precedent. Mekai say, last 4 elections, when the NDC raised this point, after the results have been declared at each polling station, each constituency center, when the NDC raised it, said we had problems. So you know what they told us? They told us that go to court. What has changed now? Nana, whatever we do, we should know, say, there are precedents are overset. And this precedent are set people come from constituencies and come and decide on elections at collation centers in Accra. Yamfa and nine see and stop her. It will come to bite us. That is where we find ourselves now. And I'm happy, say, the Electoral Commission at IPAC has agreed, say, halt all those things and ensure, say, the right thing is being done. So, be what grievances. And ya can't be say, if you have a grievance in election dispute, Chief Justice said, our former courts dealt with those issues. Why are you taking the laws into your own hands and come? It was say, Nana, our democracy has grown so much. We don't need to be lawyers to understand the laws that governs elections and also governs us as citizens of the country. And I can assure you, say, the NDC and myself, we are not happy with the happenings and would ensure, say, the right thing is done.
Constituency assembly. If South Africa about constituency,
well, my constituency is Lada de Kotopon. Not adopt. I vote in that constituency. There are other constituencies that I've adopted. I think, what do you call it? Ayawaso Central, I've adopted. I've adopted.
Oh, to me, Papa.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is the sweetest victory of all.
Yes, because it's part of the 21 constituencies NDC winning for the first time since Fourth Republic.
And growing up, I have always known one person our parliament, Maakye say that person became a political godfather to most people in the MPP that are my friends. Sheikh Isikwe.
Yeah.
So that constituency, when Isikwe was leaving, he just put Henry Quarter there. And everybody knew, said there was no way Henry could. In fact, before this election, I had a friend also of South Africa, Kofi Sami. He's one of the chapter chairman branch chairman in South Africa. He told me something, say, Ben, I think that if we put in small effort in Ayawaso Central, we are going to win. So I asked him, Kofi, are you sure? He said yes. Are you sure? He said yes. And the victory came. So, Nana, when the people are tired, they vote in a certain manner. Who say they are tired and they want change. The biggest of it all is an interior minister going down the way Henry Quarter went. And
so what did you do? Tell us.
Yes.
You don't have to come out with your secret or this, but it is done. Sometimes we did this because dynamics necessary. The other 2024 and the other 2028. What did you do differently? Henry Quarter, because it wasn't a small minister, former security couple, regional minister, and interior minister. Then you push him off. Just like that.
It's simple, Nana. It is simple. The door-to-door campaign.
Wow.
It is simple. if you ask anybody in the NDC, what worked for the NDC was when they told us all, say, go down to the branches, go down to the how do you call it, the lower branches of the party, to the constituencies. Don't go and meet in numbers. Take the message to the people. John Dumelo, brilliant. You see John Dumelo going from doorstep to doorstep, dormitory to dormitory. You go to Ayawa, so central.
Raouf did well. Because man who say Raouf say yeah hasino yeah fa kakrawo Ayawa so na kakrawo ablikuba sound. Man who say Raouf take amuda. The beer and I like the minim say that strategically o ma shada no ma branding is simple way, simple way. And on the money when a parliamentary candidate now,
you believe it.
You wouldn't believe it. So it's like on man Kofo who said, "Menamo pebi, I'm not above you now." For me be say ataje kunta de lin spray, starchy spray to suma e kunta me be vote. Raouf always on the road.
Nana.
Yeah,
you can say that about Reverend Kokuado as well.
Yes, Ablikuma West. Down for no higher interview. Yeah, and
our women organizer in South Africa, that is her constituency.
Oh, I see.
So when she came, also, we had a meeting as executive who came down.
Yeah,
and she told me the same thing. We'll win that seat, and we won. Nana, it is our approach to the campaign. We took the message to the people, and that is why Mekandibia say, we cannot take the people for granted because they listened to us, compared us to the MPP, and gave us this mandate. If we dare take them for granted, Nana, what will happen to the NDC? Near 2 MPP will even be better.
Why a broadcasting pay?
Debbie.
Wow, you speak. I'm telling you. And you have a radiosonic voice. You speak well, pa. Now tell us, what would be your greatest disappointment in case this President Mahama, from the 7th, the 7th, 2009, at the bad end of Mahama, and also Wanya, would be disappointed in his government?
I'll be disappointed if President Mahama appoints people that are arrogant into office. I will be disappointed if President Mahama appoints people that are not team players. I'll be disappointed if President Mahama is not able to hold accountable Obia what dissipated public funds in the last 8 years. I will be disappointed if the social contract, Nana, our concern is the first social contract, the 100 and something days that President Mahama has with the people. You cannot fail the people. Because that is the message that brought us to power. In everything that we do, President Mahama will have to ensure, he's that selfless, dedicated leader that is there for Ghana and yet for family and friends. And if we should have a President John Dramani Mahama administration or an NDC administration that has the likes of, quote unquote, the likes of Gabi Asarochi, Nana Santi Bedietu, then the NDC is doomed forever.
Why are you using them, citing them as an example?
Because they became more powerful than the party. You've heard after the defeat of the MPP, Nana, you've heard ministers, you heard members of parliament telling us, they knew they've lost this election 2 years back. Because Nyama Bebesi in parliament, when they were raising objectives, there will be waste to the office of Gabi Asaracha. Just yesterday, one of the what is it? Asante Regional MPs because
Eugene MP.
Or say
Subin MP.
The way Gabi and Oforiata were running the government on behalf of Nana Adono, they saw their defeat coming long ago. Nana, the NDC shouldn't make that mistake.
Because that man is peeved. Instead of comfort describing or no. Can't we hear from the other side?
We've heard from other side. There's somebody that I also heard. And
yesterday. Some of the things that they did,
PDS, all right. What didn't we say about PDS?
Yeah.
When we said, it was a bad deal. They saw nothing wrong with it. When we have a president who says, in the middle of a crisis I face as a country, his personal promise to God is to build a cathedral. So every other thing that Ghanaian says didn't matter to him. Nana, President Mahama shouldn't make those mistakes that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo did. And I can assure you, you and me will have to put him under check.
That's fantastic. Yes. And we have 2 questions then.
Okay.
I would have wished that we have this conversation for 2 hours because I'm enjoying you.
Thank you.
Me, I'm a radio animal. It's me new beer. Because I'm learning a lot from you.
Thank
your
you.
English, the way your phonetics, your construction, everything. I'm learning. To use make sure I'm not writing questions.
Yes.
I'm writing some of your English new beer. Now, catch you and the president. NDC after President Mahama. You and the president. You and the presidency. Once again, you and the presidency. NDC after President Mahama. We have heard a lot of people have started lacing their boots. Towards the flag bearership and all that. I'm not talking about executive positions. Do you have a preferred candidate that after President Mahama, that person is to take over? Because it looks like after President Mahama, it's 4 years in so year, anybody be or baby should be strategically that can beat Kennedy Japan or Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You understand?
Yeah.
So tell us, do you have a preferred candidate? And what kind of candidate do you want?
I can give you a very straight answer. 3 years, 2 months into President John Dramani Mahama's administration. Right now, where I sit, I only know that we have a flag bearer, a leader, and a president-elect of our country, President John Dramani Mahama. Any other person who is lacing their boot for whatever it is, they should wait till after 3 years of President John Dramani Mahama. Like I said, if she wants to be a president after John Dramani Mahama, she should wait until after 3 years. We have a mandate to deliver on. This is not the time for us to be thinking about who would succeed President John Dramani Mahama in 4 years. If we do that, then we are insensitive. We didn't come to power to be insensitive to the people. If you want to be a president after John Dramani Mahama, wait. Let this government achieve what it has asked that it would achieve for the Ghanaian people. The party has got great people who will come and succeed President John Dramani Mahama. But for now, even if God comes and says that let's choose somebody now, we would all refuse because we know that mistake it will go against not only the NDC but the wills of the Ghanaian people. I don't have any candidate. Nobody in the party has any candidate. Anybody that wants to be president after President John Dramani Mahama, it should wait. After 3 years, we'll have that discussion.
Ghana High Commissioner to South Africa. It's enough. What position do you would have wished to serve in this government? If President Mahama Frost is here, or say, Mr. Benjamin Kofi Kwashi, you worked. Tell me, President Mahama, where do you want me to take you to?
President Mahama is the appointing officer.
No, I'm asking.
Yeah.
Sometimes you ask some people. Yeah.
He has not asked me that question.
But in case of Obusawa.
Let's wait until he asks me.
No, I'm asking.
Yes.
Because
I would have answered you. I would have answered you easily. I would have answered you easily.
Are you a lawyer?
I'm not a lawyer.
Good, because apart from Attorney General,
yes,
baby, the way I there's no position that you cannot man. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Position be no one to me.
Yes.
Article 78, appointing ministers and chair specific say nipane as a background of a certain ministerial position be answer yamanako servo. You are judging from what you are. I can say my conviction tells me that you are competent. Tell me, say President Mahama or no nefre and was say Mr. Kofi Benjamin Kwashi, why you have Juma catch me hefana me faunko.
I'll tell the president I'll serve at his mercy. Wherever the president wants me to serve, I'll serve there. Because he's the appointing authority. As I sit here, the president, like you've said, you've interviewed me, and you feel that I qualify for A, B, C, D. Fortunately for me, you are not President Mahama. So if you were President Mahama, I would have given you the answer directly. But where I sit now, I can assure you, say, wherever the president says that I should serve, it's a duty to serve my country, and I'll serve.
Okay, if he asked you to, do you have any interest, say, coming back to the country to go to Parliament?
No, I don't have any parliamentary ambition. That I can tell you on authority. I would never be a member of Parliament. It is not that. It is not a good thing to be a member of Parliament. It's a good thing to be a member of Parliament. I am with every convention. Say Parliament. It's where we are able to bring together our people and ensure that there's development. But it's not a field that I want to go to.
So maybe wherever.
Wherever.
Maybe
Wherever.
or do we come you chrome ne koye a year MCA?
That is where the president feels say me koye MCO chroma will get development. I'll gladly go there.
Can you sing a NDC national anthem?
What do you want me to say? Is it one of the requirements before?
No. I want to see if you can.
I can sing it.
Okay, let's see.
So give me the jingles and let's sing.
No. I'm a pair unique. I will search for it. But you go.
No, bring it and let's sing it together. We'll sing it along. Because I want to convert you into the NDC. So I want us to do it in a way that we'll sing it together. So play it and let's sing it together, so that I know that I've converted you to the NDC. At least, I know that in the next 4 years, you are going to vote for the NDC. Even if you didn't vote for us this time round.
I'm seriously enjoying you. No, and I can say I do a travel code to you. Yeah, okay. You gusuna share NDC anthem, no, but be a buyer man. You just give us some 3 lines of Mr. Joel Akadiano. And no, the year lunch na me hobi Victoria Park. Ewo Cape Coast. Yes, I was there. Yeah. Me free Kumasi.
Oh, Kumasi, great.
Yes, me free Anomaso.
Okay.
Ewo Foriko Municipal Tech.
Okay.
Yeah, university the side on. But na me school at that time. Nti ni su kete ni we Cape Coast. Jerry Benina, Mr. Joel Akadina Honina, ni etie ina yi kwa ni enum se bia hims na nearbo. But ye who say, oh, Sanyum Nana, da. So let's go.
The song says that from victory unto victory, the NDC shall lead a stable and developed Ghana. It goes ahead to also indicate, say, the country called Ghana, it's for all of us. One thing I know about the national anthem of my party, they say it whips up sentiments of everybody. Everybody feels and I know that is where you are coming from.
You are going to sing along. Let's start afresh.
Okay.
Start afresh now. Yeah, because you have to do this. Because I know the reason why I'm is yes, you are truly an NDC.
Yes,
because I have interviewed a lot of people. You see, there are some people, they are opportunistic dinosaurs. But you came to work and you are an NDC. You know, be your NDC, I can see it. So let's sing along.
Suzuza.
Arise for Ghana, your patrons of the land. Forward and seek your future. Development our goal. From victory unto victory, the NDC shall lead a stable democratic Ghana, our strength and unity.
Wow!
From victory unto victory, the NDC shall lead a stable democratic Ghana, our strength and unity.
Wow.
My convert. So next year by this time, me ba na ye do call Flagstaff House, we call President Mahama.
I can be me the pa, but we mama ka seminar ye konim.
Yeah.
Okwa South Africa.
Yeah.
Okwa. Me recommend you do be the amount.
Okay.
Na South Africa some we na pa ne.
That's the
yes, ukokura omo excretia. You say waste substance should remove from our body.
Okay.
Eti obi o ha omo excreti.
Okay.
Eti am say omo excreti ntina ma normal kiti bi eye. Na sadek forward do be a flex zone 600. Say do we see.
Okay.
Enti me recommended the amount.
Okay.
Oko South Africa Mr. Bomodian to be fako.
Okay.
Obi a wuntirimu SCC so na cholesterol no cholesterol pa be kwa hypertension stroke pressure the amount a Flexon 600 utobia okwa afako
mate
pa
na me say elephant herbal mixture
yes
but then MPP force we na also
I don't know
elephant we na also as you say I have to NDC we na o the MPP edura rem no oh sister pachini no to
the battle but we no omo ya aduma for 24 hours
and omo buy into your policy you are forgiven you are pardoned right.
Okay, we thank you very much. Da kopon ka ho ya dase pa. We did say appointment in now so ba. You best say ba na you know abedin komasa na obeko South Africa.
Thank you.
Okay, so where Mr. Benjamin Kofi Kwashi, Council of Elders, Chairman NDC South Africa, and I'm going to say you know etchen komono. You na savoir quoi. You beton kapa. All right, so thank you very much. Sanity and damasi. Kojantri and you made the bedi hina chapa make kai paddles this news son papa bi near friend dada antu ukukumasia amakom drew Christmas ni Eastern holidays na or the speakers abesi no born way and burger high life. Oh my goodness, I remember those days nti me born way bi anamakai Sadek Flexon 600 yamoma kwa abadok
ibi aboko minia
bibi aboko de
nyamiadom
ye the radiasi Flexon 600 say they no na eko
oh yes
and comfort to agusupa
recommendation a odi amma ne no crack say ado no wagye atum
oh yes
nyame nshrawo
nyame de ba kope
watu hwansi wo say ade ye papa ho ko ana obebo ho dewro nyame nshra na wonye wakese pa
amen
anopa ye chiaga na de hye nyina Sadek Herbal Center ye de hye bi wagye nkwa e na aba no mo wani nye encha kese efi doctor kese a woda ya no eho ema num ye nnuro ni bia enam se wosoro ni asenso de da ho nti no ebe ye din se ya de ebetimi aka wato ho wosoro ni gina ni padua mo ye aduro na wa ho oden eye soro nkokra na na aduro amidi kan ne ho adi ho adanse no eye Flexon 600 Flexon 600 me boni dim pensa san se eye aduro a two stroke ya de ase me no nyina gitum se stroke ya de a twi nipa kra e konse do so Flexon 600 ada romanti amanfo anya wono mayaresa tie wonya stroke ni bi woda fom wo twa odoma nkoma wuo se yesu ti ase nya de a we wuda wate ma honsanka Flexon 600 eye adura wo hwe TV so yi wo hwe me social media so anase wo tiem radio so kitami yi no boto no mako enan peto aso na enti na emu asisi anti moja ni ntimi ni afrusa ni ye na aka watim ho se stroke no afei ebe Washington ni munyina na obenya wa ho de mapa obe sori waka na epomampo ne kura wa obeto atwene eye Flexon 600 na no obi bisa se a doctor fu yesremu o ede na ye kofa stroke ya de ne ba anya se o we ya kiremu wa de be sa kiremu bie wa bisa yin ko anti iye kan se ni otwadi amponyankopon eye nipadua na so ye system no ye ne se wade dro baby a ye nti na tototo ye nipadua mu moja edi afurusa ne mframa e fa musa ne be ya wo be nya wa hoden na ekoba ne se enti ne musisi pa e moja ne ntimi ne afurusa ne ye nti ba bia enti no ye adwuma ko bia no na moja na sizi enti aba ne sa ya wonan ya wo de pim ho se ya wonte eno no akwabna ne ntimi kan ne se ananse ache no na so ananse nye police e oche nipa no e kire se ba bia e moja no e ye adwuma ko ne ntini wasi nti moja no enuru ho afei wo bibia friend heart palpitation wo ho no mabonse wakoma no e bo pepe wo ho no na sheki kikikim say makoma idie wo ho na sheki kikikim wa nya na dakro e sheki ko na wakoma na ntimi anya adwuma bie wa na wo fa wo bag akwa aba fada e kire wo se entini mosisi moja ni ntimi ni afrusa ni yafei hwe ba ko edi hobio usum sei no usomu sei ya on fele skin no on chese otwekura won ti pen bia wom ebo nka ye afi uti bia no etimi ya wo ya dendenden na jai ayo ya dendenden na jai e kire wo se entini mosisi no moja ni ntimi ni afrusa ni ye na yade ya fe ne se stroke ebo kokko Shannon so pa. Afei o koda no na wo ho den. Na o sorry anopa no. O fan ye dudu sa akola keto da de hye ne botom no. O sorry na wo ko have. O feel o side say no. E kire wo say enti ni masisi emoja ntimi ni afurusa enti ni friend stroke no e de ne ho jim. O kasa sanya me kasa yayi. Prekope na owura fi asama woka. O kasa na o steady o kasa na be say wano chia ko benkum. Anase wano chia ba nifa. Symptoms of stroke no. E kire wo say enti ni masisi emoja ni ntimi ni afurusa ni yie. Kwabrane 90 timi hye no na watiam Jesus. Tesania ya so jasarama e de ne nan asimu no. Oso behwe na bibie ni ho. E kire wo say ba bia moja no e fa ntini mu kɔ ne ho asi. E de stroke ya de na ebre no. Sansunsanso nyina da de o ni padua mu amesrew ma ho nye ha. Ma ho sanka Flexon 600. Flexon 600. Flexon 600 na nunu bi na enwashing tini mu nyina na moja no enti bi nie frusa ni ye na de bia me ne toto nyina ma hoɔden yusu ofie ho se nyama hoɔden no edum se guom a na bibia kɔ off enti mfidi a yusu nyina ne nya adwuma sa na tie se enti ni mu sisi na ukɔ off pa eno aro no oda hotim otwa odoma nkoma wuo ma ho sanka Flexon 600 na emmo ho ban every stroke yade ho. Excuse me. Afei wo wanya stroke ni bidada oda ho no mo a mesrew enkanto ho se wo twa odoma nkoma wuo anya wo time se obewuo se nyankopon frɛ wa anya wo time ni se obewuo ma won sanka Flexon 600 na obenya wayaresa ya dro ba ko edi wa elephant ya ba mesha obi akoko ni wudi asie pa koko nti kwamra ni ahoto na koko ni omu ahodo bebre obi wakwada wo ni nyina bi wadro elephant herbal mesha and sadek powder elephant herbal mesha and sadek powder obi akoko afifi nipadua ni eya na me say me the pictures ni bi ba kire mo koko ne bitimi fifiri kwamra ne ho tenten ni enua no ma ni bi no afifiri wonom ahase ama kabakora no mu ntimi nse bi me be kire wade wo sadek powder no se wonya bi a enfa ho de ba bi akoko na pie nipadua ni bia hwe bi gu ade so ne fa nsuo fra ne fa asawa fa ne fa tare so pa de kekere so me ma just 3 to 4 hours pe eya wa ifuru wa se obi hu koko ni bi mu a eya adwuma se nkonya afei wo bi akoko na fifiri kokko mu se koko fifiri kokko mu a abrebi abekọ agya bia so no na apai na edimoja enenam mesrew emasa de ni nsi biem wabra elephant herbal mesha ene sadek powder ewo ho obi bisa se na se dre mienu ane dwuma herbal mesha na edi no eno na sadek powder na edi yeduano ma womo amane no mo to ye nkra se doctor emfanim de nkwan so ena da no na emeye powder enam amanoni akwantu nti otie na sopam no ye entra wo ma koko nyi onipadua moso na koko ya de bone koko nti kwabra ne timi posa na nisa na ni ye frato ohwe ade ohuni rainbow mesrew ema koko enyi onipadua moso wabra elephant herbal mesha and sadek powder ewo ho afei elephant ointment elephant ointment over 30 years elephant ointment yaka ho asem aka no enu nie obi a waposo eya oya air condition untimi ntramu bi wanya kwanhia amesusu aso aba no mpem orewa ma wonsanka elephant ointment fa twitwi waposo ye ma me ne ye papa no mo a omodum mpani fie so omkotodwem aye mre no se o ma wonsaka bi na de sasa so pe rubber kekere so a fa banagi ka ho na heat no emmunra okotodwenim puma obeto atwene obegina na so prekope yenro ye papa eyo ntina wadwama so ba bia ne ya kiri kwakra de yenye yira kwan enam se enam ne pa ye wonti no ya kiri kwan ne ya kiri kwan so de esi kwan ho a abribia no obi atwamu a nani sayen AA Sadek Herbal Center ya kiri kwan ewo Mori Junction Tobut Cape Coast Kwantimpon so Mori Junction obeduru ho na glass house kese bi si ho no mo a eho ene ya dwosu ewo yenro no ubenya bi ewo Okaisi Drug Lane Kobedia Enterprise Kingswalk Herbal Rupash Herbal Tinatet Herbal Hellos Herbal Tema Little George Pharmacy Ashaman Ekus Pharmacy Enkwako Hillside Pharmacy Kumase Kolinak Herbal Misty Herbal Apidank Herbal Freddie Men's KO ɛna mama beki afei ho ɛyɛ abesam takwa owasa bidro fie bogoso ɛyɛ unique herbal sunyane green light pharmacy cap herbal masom agona suaduro ɛyɛ lincoln pharmacy ɛna pk gombila ɛwɔ tamale me patcho frɛ yɛn ɛwɔ 0244 15 35 11 0244 15 35 11 and I say 0557 99 77 97 0557 99 77 97 and yenya no mo asante man tempendo so poatu no but mo dia sembe frem mabeki e was 0244 750 510 0244 750 510 and try one man stroke yade anyi oni padua mo so enkomo kuma me ni wabedi meji se enya dan ye bi fa ho bronya ya ye bekwe nam a ye kɔwie ni nuane ne nsa ye kɔhwie gu eni padua mu no kai se ekira asem e bebre sha ho kubo ne bo ho man flexon 600 wo de nunum bi ema nom mema nom ye moye ho ban emfiri yade ho na yade de e ba ekira asem no e de pa na koko ne de eye elephant herbal mixture ene sadik powder ene yedi tu ase afi elephant ointment wapo no wapo so ye wo ya ma won senka bi na fa twetwe na sa nure nyina no o ma won senka bi kofi a eye e kira wo se wa bon ho ban afiri yade ho ma won senka bi na abrenu abribia no wo ho nya den e wo ba biara obekomu na ye nuro ne de e chen osra ni me pa so ye da se bebre
yes ye da CP sabre de AS Sadik for anamate se ye no mo etwetwe community yenko ne yenko penuro ni bento flex on 600 nama ya pomodine CP sabre ye kwa homa no se ne ne obapa agiman afi agiman atwetwe komo ye be kai se before ye be call elections no na Speaker of Parliament Honorable Kingsley Sumana Bagbin na wato Parliament ma NPP for a majority na almost shane senke beya ombie Parliament na aban dwuma bia eso mudi no omatimi adi sabre die papa no kase wa close to Parliament no ombie chair after the election ye election we ne nya ntie se ne ye bie Parliament ye ne oba pagman entwetwe komodwili me mu akwaba
Major Sumina Berma.
And I catch a picture say Parliament at to say ye be ampa.
You may mobile Aquaba Ediba a year Parliament House. Send out the kind edit to Jan, Saturday NHA. Now can't no more back Nubia was a Parliament engine 2 months and I say ye very resolve a year Parliament a local recess and Kanaya Kotuaba. Nemo my son said the end maintain one say about between minority and majority when a majority and when a minority and my speaker equally of Parliament and my Kotuaba every nene Yamia Dumia Sababium Yaba we a year Jumedia Aka budget of say engine to Chief Justice I was a year approval any bills to be a kaya was say ye engine to now for the entity bayamra a year or mine Ghana na anopa ayebepie mu hanum se na hade boko security koso kama na moment say na previous ones aye recall na a police for na soldiers for bebre ebu hanum se no ene de normal security for ene omoye adwuma e Parliament ene wo hanum se no say ye be hwefo ni so a nkunwa no bebi minority for etna I set and as I already name speakers I mokasa Michael mokasa FM no and no and after na technicians no air fixing and say would we e be chere hanum say na ahanum boko members of parliamentarians no obia ni hanum say for now obia enyamba NDC na say MPP ni no obia unity e wa hanum say nti me no ka say ntem for ya baye wa chemu achayemu chense bia ombeba no ma wetinate ye hwese so moba NDC for ne ba mo akotena bebi aye omote minority side anaso ombesa pra akasa mo akotena majority side no it's a banata dey na Speaker of Parliament so obeye afan either so obeka so monko enkotena bebi minority seat because if any say elections are for no more afa nkunya no de do nti automatically no more majority nti anka mo nkotena minority side for ene na senyame adoma ye by next parliament which is 2025 now omo form majority seat ni nti mi nua Berma Ziega se me twafo ni kakra de ekoso ewo parliament hanum sia enano prayer na de ekoso eno no
na apart from say parliamentarian bia my na parliamentary staff no do hu omo ho
staff no ha say security for no so ewa ha na we ejuma wa hanum say no canteen so omo aba na mo parliamentarians na ewo so omo mbra no yes started 10 o'clock and attempt to some boy say me say no so ka ona ma asat now no obia enyenyi ni ti ewa hanum say
na first panel ka call parliament sa bremu na ka hu say kasa paki woni adia anase say ya na netie.
Okay, Ziega say obeka ya sisi ni jumedia ekoso nyina ne yenye no ewo ye parliament auditorium ho ye dia ba conference center. Nti eno no sa no ko paki oka ewo parliament inside na for the one Nantiaba and e be mu so yes, a bit to the parking when you are, I see another driver and after the car. There is no parking space here. And see, as I speak to you now, the car behind me parking member of parliament be a bit from Maba, and as to behind Nancy Ember, baby, I don't want to say your business anymore.
Okay, and your bed as me did you say a bedroom we had here na bibia edana kwamuti, dear Bessie Biana we ye trust you breaking news so na what your bread why
you got you
okay yes here da CP Amakai President Mugabe nyakopo fa the crazy na nyame so fa na that for crazy or see erected tata does not have any conscience. Okay mame kamfo ODK Herbal Center and pharmacy na uyo bia chronic infections how pa immune system na yemre etu to hodomo a infection bi etwabu bia na ababeyero afei infection bi akofa yare bi di ababetena wo so atete wa wose bra yebetu ase di amount afei asthma yare obi wo ho ntentan kro na asthma ba obi wo ho ne sefemu a na ne asthma ba obi di aduane a ade ache so ana ne asthma ba obi susu bi aka bi twam eneye kasa abanina eto wisie broom kakra na ne asthma ba ne asthma yi ahye ne ho ache wahwie dura hwie da bi ni kwase yesa fako ODK Herbal Center yebetu ase de ama face stroke no sese ne tie bia se amwa dodo kra wontimi fa de wona cha se mprabiasa wona tie ni na ayedene wase de fabra fe typhoid fever wakodi samolina yibi ama typhoid ayire wo denden abobo wonsunu mu tokro ODK se hono eye bonus cry e de mano obeti ni te e de amount after all form of all type of ulcer bia e wo su bia no wase de fabra ye betu ase e de amount fibroid ukotu fibroid no 2 years na asen aba ama yefuna e kakraka uluku attractive fama ukrubium edu kwase e papa wo sa da bi uye nipa wose fabra ODK Herbal Center yebabu adura ebe na ne fibroid na tu ase emabiem sciatica yebeya e dia ma sciatica no obi ananum yewu enko ba bi mu obubu fam ho afei obema wotadua ni so a opese mu yeduru na ma madam energia and also for ODK Herbal Center for digestive issues, just stress, any anxiety, bone dislocation, fracture, spinal dysfunction, be out with 9 a 12 from home, and I say a bro, what's with your fabra, you bet 2 nanti and I pepe, young huda. Ese bibi ekra aba hope ama se uko dia grokra hono enya de betimi ase bubium diabetes yare ena etete wo so de fabra na yente de temfama ODK Herbal Center Herbal Clinic today ya discover e bibidro mapa Food and Drugs Authority enya faso ese ode kotofon enya faso ese odi kodidi enya faso ese odi pie enya faso ode ode tatade mienu mense bi dabi Bayport fixed deposit in there. And for so that's no, what be the trouble drum. And so when you for so bet me the established business and within a Bayport honor. Now Bayport is same country say. And for so no so attractive. Attractive no. You transfer the amount. Obrano soon you tia. You trading in the amount. yenya nkophobia na okwa yeso munya botransa system na jame yeso computer na yesay konyame ya dum ochena no aba yetima 3 days 1 week okwa yeso ye boni janu ho say ni say ye hu paper way ye manager ban ye hu paper na computer ni gina so a ye ma bi na ka bi yeso ko eche no aba da bi ho de ente sa ye play cran ye betua di ni na e the amount na your flexible options ye ni ente sa bo omo a odi usika kwato ayeso ebia 2 years 3 years afeda na wa mature na wa qualify obetimi di agi loan and say ubeji interest no debi ye there was 3 months offer your 6 months offer and your 1 year offer Bayport fixed deposit is here Bayport fixed deposit the whole day Bayport fixed deposit or see your future now etifa hujimbi na fa hurum ne kokope emfaso bumu a obetimi di atre wadwumam Atinga beri atinga ne Wodi atiboja de pata wasa kwa churches Mr. Sapon o say ane dabi o mi huni na Mr. Sapon wodi pataje eyinu wasa kwa nika ye okay na mamenka se mo debi fancho sisia se wotu osisia na gonorrhea etete syphilis etete pressure ulcer stroke waist pain sisiare wodi awo ba bia na usisiare ba wono mai swata na usisiare ba se wiemu yenuna se pain bi wo ho ba bia abo se asori apie da bi ni kwa se yesa na afa fatigue honamre ebubua ma onyare enso de bia wayemre wona te kakra bia na wayemre da bi ni kwa se yesa malaria chi di typhoid and as a liver and kidney problem and etete wa o how to atwa Imboost herbal mixture semen control say brabebu bobi kope bi to na bobi na wa ho ade no ACP esita entu say area se emfama Imboost herbal mixture ye to ni din police ni naduro no eye Imboost herbal mixture yare amabobo di ni na ni etu ase ensa keke na esetu ase etipa bi to na Imboost men control say se woni say yare ni bimpo ana yare bia ntewo so na ho ade no kra ubetimi anum Imboost herbal mixture ibi eye police nedro no ebebu asipie sita ama ho ayi asojafo no ewo mu no asipie sita ma oni yare beton kwanta pai kra aduane bia bedibia no enya de betimi ahame wo na Imboost herbal mixture simra ho ne ade a ene oti ene upebi oti a obenya bi afi wase wa obenya bi boga tanga tamale akra okaishi drag lane ahayansu obenya bi ato afi de mo boko matia di o mate dene atadifo wa ye de bi kwa Calamed pharmacy eno low cost road toto ayipa ene ye de aye a toto ti no yade bi ewo mu bia no wo hyase se bobo toto ti no a ebetu ase e de amawo ape ye di pure natural toto soap eso de aba ohunamani yade bia gu ohunamani kuchire bia no ebetu ase e de amawo ape toto cream udwari toto soap na di toto cream no so esra ama ensan ketenkete yare bia wo huri na chiri kwa bia no yo de sra ebewura moja no unse nipa bia no wo hwe enwi na wo ye nipa di ye nipa dua no hu na enwi no tokro didam etu di toto cream ne edware na di toto soap ni dware na di toto cream ne esra so a ewuram ekọ nipa dua no etima bacteria bia wo nipa dua no bia no na etu ase na agina pie na afa na ma kala no atoso kama ebia na ugina wia so ewia ya hyewa wo ye adwuma na root and spice growing in our farms ninina ne yakeka bom ekuta vitamin B6 protein and vitamin C benefit a unum sisia na etu yade bia se edemam chocho wasope the doso puato product ni no your chocho shampoo conditioner your chocho hair roof any base you be your chocho skin toner body cream and no person body no aye kama we dwale chocho soap ni chocho cream no wo dia sra wie no why we so wie no so wonya chocho skin toner na fe ma kala no adaso kama afe chocho balm se men kan tro se eno no se bia ho baabi na ya wo chiri kase bramu no ukotodwe akobobo na no afichi kakra chocho balm fa bitutu so na nya ofa hodie fra na ba we sisi a 055 181 5388 055 181 5388 and 0244 657-430. 0244-657-430 and 0244-727348. 0244-727348 and 024-3482-539 531. 024-3482-531 and 050-455-5535. 050-455-5535. Numbers are made to Johnny na. So pay product na bako ato. Upe bia tu akotowa. O first numbers we see. Chocho bejo so na bibi ohobiano. Yenu waka. Chocho di efritete. Yedru ekapa. Okay, and then your baby Christmas. Esa swag ni esipisi
fine bia umbaka say bia say te ba media say be show 9 atwa so de din papa
untimi fam to say one
David I dey hard dream ye but I had to fall deep down omo nim say
they are hurt
yes
I hurt you
yes
I hurt you
esi baba yara enra na ai coach watara obaji mi ensan o ba coach watara nya bo tray edu be ana uma emotions I don't know esa untimi nya hwe Essential for the head here, make can send be ne. But I said, Obeka bia no be untimi answer questions na na how we just get up and leave the place. As simple as that. But I know more give and take. Okofa question free. Lotto kiosk be moon buy na fine could see him about. Christmas. Come on. Oh, my buffon show so. Oh, yes, sir.
What are our man? Very simple. We a media person up into trouble. Very simple. Ubenya is see.
Oh, Mama do too now for your most stress. Because he say you'll be a say that be. Come on. Your feb Nigeria Dana we here na me am the panel. All right. You never have matches in the course of interviews I would among for any GNA area of Mukomu any Newman nyina Tony. My mra how quickly na fi yenhwe na ba no ni sem ni betwa so kakra. Nya de dia kan nyina no aye efisem enko 4 times on the trot. Tony
me da CP Godfather and na juada yema tie for ene hefo akwaba ni entu fane hensama ekokoso enkofo ekroso yen shase enfremfri Argentina obeka Diego Milito a retired footballer Europe no Belgium deep with Inter Milan Football Club na Milito and as I said here ya to abano as president of Racing Club into Diego Milito and our here no our Kessben television so into Argentina Racing Club elected say or no any president onya 60% of the vote into a free Thursday, December 19, and the Jumedino ono and so ebetimi ashas here. Yenko the German Bundesliga. Now weekend way Bayern Munich edeko war Omoko lose by 2-1. Minus 05 Bayern Munich eshomu 2-1. Now when himself and the new coach Vincent Kompany way end the first defeat in the German Bundesliga. Now Mainz shomu by 2-1. How many papa? According to head coach Vincent Kompany, no, or say game way clearly. Now Mainz for no very much prepared. Now Omoko for all the 50-50 balls, all the 30-70 balls, all the 60-40 balls. Nina na omo fighting for bibi nemu. Oya bam ne team na bibi no said many ambre up the 3 maximum points. Into Obeka say Mainz deserve sa win na omunya ye over Bayern Munich omo football club. Yemura mo e was San Siro. Oni say Inter Milan bobo ko ne bonne na enwada na AC Milan e boye na club legends no AC Milan. Nenam so omo 125 years inti on the anniversary date no enwa AC Milan legends no eba San Siro panti mo Kessben television no or live o Facebook and YouTube wey AC Milan legends no enwa da omo eba San Siro ebe tiki part of the 125th anniversary na legends na the Champions League trophies no and so eba and activities been a course so nemo main match no a course so AC Milan and January will be in ho otimi eto atena honomo yanko Spain Ramon Sanchez page 1 Saturday no hena farewell edema Jesus Navas the most decorated Spanish player when say obefi club ni mu this month yeah na the last game boy over the weekend the next game obebo chat one away match and in the last home game no na prepare special farewell ema no momi enko Ramon Sanchez page 1 enko hawa eja Jesus Navas ekwan Jesus Navas 20 years and one ball the Sevilla Football Club. Oba Europe boy England Emma Man City. Nemo return to Sevilla and Afapa Amano. Waje World Cup, Aje Euros, Aje the trophy beer at the Spain national team. In the last home game, no, and our supporters ni players ni agent of crime for fair. Yet also Spain, Atletico Madrid. They said 11 consecutive games. Nina no omashe atwa so na and madam share kaba kuma rivals Hetafe and Timi Ante na goal course now where our Kessben television. So after 17 games, almost any Barca tie with the same number of points, 38. Now when we say November last month, now almost Barca achieved 10 club points. You see December we Oman 30 points in Nani Barca. I pay even one match at hand, 1 match to spare. So I'm really home match now. Among the summit of the Spanish table into Diogo Simeone, El Choloni players no omo Jumapa, Madrid and Barca Tiwa. Now Oma for home one, and La Liga trophy no omo enso etimi aje. Real Madrid any Barca legends no echo boy Barca legends any Real Madrid legends no match no etimi eba so ye hu Javi any Iniesta ewo Barca legends no omo game na etimi ekos no na enye easy cross match no and our Kessben so nti we Real Madrid omo legends no earlier on ye din kan hwe Barca omo legendary team no na omo be si akan ema Barca no ye hu Javi Iniesta Mendieta Saviola Rivaldo Guzman na fe when you play to say Julie Real Madrid so Ike Garcias Ebaye Roberto Carlos Campo Cannavaro Bravo Sanz Mila Baptista McManaman Christian Carembo and Saviola Oboye Emma Barca in the first half. Second half no Saviola Ebe Boye Ede Emma Madrid Nemo Madrid Bobo Kono Lusuye Barca legends no Eshomo by 2-1 Javier Saviola ene Balbao na enya goals no Ede Emma Barca ma Fernando Sanz ebenya on goal Emma Barca omo near by 2-1 legends no match no and our Iniesta and Javi Fifi no on my first year on also then year you no take your passes no na game no and so FPA Nemo weekend way Real Madrid and the Rayo match so eba so La Liga Santander na Madrid air cry because omo gidi pass omo nya penalty you ever heard Real Madrid omo penalty appeal no Vinicius Junior ball no enie na ye ball no kotodwe ball ya wuhe a penalty and na enye penalty that time no na ye rem 80th minute mark no na Madrid agidi pass officiating no amfa coach Carlo Ancelotti so ball ya over our Kessben television so clearly a penalty also can referee age at the Emma Real Madrid referee ignore ye game no ekwawie 3-3 e wo ho no mo Carlo Ancelotti gidi pass sa draw we enye ya this match now omo ene last Palmason so etimi a ball draw yenko enra e Montjuic Barcelona and see the Leganes e boy Emma Barca tifie pa elusu by a go to nothing Hans Flick Gusua all serve the 2-match touchland ban no enti enra na assistant coach in the Draghouse no mu Barca concede first half as early as the 3rd minute Barca de abate yabate sa na the Paul match now Barcelona entimi antinti in their last 6 La Liga games Barca just 1 win. Now, Obi Anomo beat Atletico Madrid by 10 club points. This is say, dear, I'm after Atletico and the Barca points. No, so Ababepe. Now, Hans Flick about Barca. The first 10 La Liga games. Now, we're winning 9. Now, we're losing Barco. Now, on Droby. Australia 3 goals, I consider only 10. Name in the last 6 La Liga games, no, only 1 win and Barca, and so etimi I recorded our home to DNAC, our Barcelona, and so as well, Yanko the English, Premier League, no, now Chelsea. Say you call Europe a club or 4 pano, won't mean any Chelsea D and free mo. And so Mariska they be play minds game no. Oh yeah, also league no. Ye meho cry ya kwakoje, mo ka favorite ni nka ho cry. Ye nya ya adwene sele ye babaje. Na so Chelsea gusu a omo efa ho ho a. Na wodim say omo che Brentford e show mo by 2-1. Mark Cucurella says almost the Roberto Carlos of our time. Born now Roberto Carlos na obo na bia na Mark Cucurella obo Cucurella share first goal. Nico Jackson ekonya second goal. Brian Mbuamo enya consolation goal no Emma Brentford na Mark Cucurella Yapon match no, Yapon game numpawe. During the game, opeke yellow card. Now after the game, you will say heated argument BSC. Now referee Asanso Ashu Makukuyera the second yellow card into the red card just after the game. Next game, Chelsea Everton, Makukuyera on team and Mobisa Enzo Maresca said damn pot in the CR referee no Esho Kukuyera the second yellow card. Moment response Enzo Maresca Edemaye.
Correa got sent off. Have you had any more information about that?
No, I just asked the referee and he said to me that the second yellow card was for bad attitude. So
some irritation, I guess, because he's now going to be suspended for your next game, and that means a reshuffle of sorts.
Yeah, for sure. I said we have many things that we can do better, and this is one of them.
Enti Enzo Maresca twa assemblity I say referee chemu a bad attitude. So Bamba no done after the game. Maninya the second yellow card. Nicholas Jackson before the season what they say Kofi P, especially John Mikel Obi na all born through say the chances conversion or from power ontimi ensure goals no more. Na Nicholas Jackson after the game Okasaye yebisa no Chelsea omo win no ni goal no and after table no omo close the gap say 2 points behind Liverpool. We know Liverpool one match at hand was some team e ball. Yenti Nicholas Jackson win at Chelsea nyan in summer afterwards the tuja.
A very big win, not easy game. They're a difficult side to play with, but the most important, we got the 3 points in the head, so we're happy.
What was important, especially in that second half when Brentford had that spell, when they were really trying and getting good opportunities to resist and to defend as a team?
Yeah, it was difficult because they always play like set pieces, and put in a lot of people in the box. And it was a very hard game, though, but we won and we are delighted and very happy now.
And especially in the first half, you guys really controlled the game. 15
Nicholas
shots.
Jackson
It was a very
and
impressive.
Yasin Kano. Where he also an yejina now Yakofan Krato Sima Kakrabi every new what scientific hospital. I swear, yeah, na Yakakoja, Sayepe, yeah, the more local stories sebeba, Nemu foreign pina or ha, yeah, the bet was until Waba, Yenchekra.
From Makwaba, about New Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists. I have created a boom near the infidel Maswa, a juma, or a swear has he, that swear had dear, and yes, I'll buy a sebi, near time a good amount, said the coconon. The moon, ye go to a fiducial. The million at the potier, the Yanebreo, ya, Yarene do in the piano so. The better what we are saying, what the editing said.
Open what scientific hospital Dr. Phobius Yajumani say, and Buna any Tanya or what dear Eddie Dumie no, Yenyamushimo, Nafe, in Nuakasa, whom her friends have fight to chemicals no, yes, struck the same in Runo, Nayan from friend no, and for a mount, a be our kidney no, Yaria Bemo, kidney no essay, young Kwana Ganaha, yet take a buying, Eddie dialysis, our kidney not say I could do said Dian Kwanwa. Nyarishemu na nyedi dina for ni chirem ewo ni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wa diabetes ye de bofra ban ene nyama bi efra e de mawa ebebo ma diabetes na o sugar e cost rupi no eno so aboa ama etinya abafum ebia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem baba bi wono mu a onya tenkan kora so ho ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no no ba hyiemu a ehyemu ana adwo eno obo so atese ne bema no ensore kora ebia na e no bi ada so a wonom so yo ba na utie me na se eya no problem ebia na e fibro na kosi a wono kwan ana wakwa ya sabia doctor si ensuo betata onkosie mu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan bema bia na ho nsuo e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na obu okura beba bebe ne ho nsuo mu no na emwa no be friend se spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital a enfidie de ehwe mu beda di amye wo se problem bi wo no mu a ne atimi ehwo aduro na afi aduane e be kira ho adi pressure ti amwa akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofie timi mo amane obi nso hweme na ne die stroke akawa tompamo ye kwa onko ye ba onso ntimi okasa na pampan boni die kire frɛ no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wanyi obi opewase obetimi akade a kire wo a ade bedi unya okasa bia na obi atwene hwene okoda na nyumre oda odwonso antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years ekwani mo no o prostate na yakase prostate enlargement e ba sa oda odwonso antentem odwonso bebransa na ade ache e mane nka achi emye nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adaje amo ya di nyadidie send what scientific hospital Ghana had here. O sabe e dia be fim die fidie e de twe enubena e na fa ho de nie fra haban mu e de saw ya de ma wo na e ni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya Dansura bank no e de bie ni mehwe enkran so ye ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyanko Pwanda Rumenti Wamoto Ebeba.
And a coin to cause one friend I miss no. Ya sir no call ne bra ne yen ya sano ye may be and so ni chak crabby ni what scientific ebedo masipi. Yan caught the English Premier League BMA enra Manchester Derby eba so Man City elusu BM United kwashama by 2-1 na enema ekoyipa until the last 5 minutes na enema sign cry. Man United STG a proper comeback into Josco Vadiol na first half Man City taking lead no. Second half no United ebe Indian penalty hema Bruno Fernandes converted penalty no kama pa wanyam from Sobia and a second goal no Amad Diallo ono na it said that decisive goal Man United winning here by 2-1 to match course so any goals a pure free mono and our Kessben television so enti Man City say there last 11 games elusu emu 8 a draw 2 every ni bako concede 25 goals the 5th Premier League table no so niema enko ye kra na Samuel Nasri former Man City ni Arsenal player or saying Bobo Kofi say Man City captain Kyle Walker our problems outside the field nano amanenyen sunsuanso on the field enti Kyle Walker the worst leader, the worst defensive player currently in Europe because our outside issues and about park and so on so etimi about from Bernardo Silva say the last 10 minutes Man City Bobot said sebi under 10 elementary errors the Man City lose so much no by 2-1 Berbatov a former Man United striker was a going way about United confidence no akosropa enti Berbatov former United striker no after the game or the message we mind
in the coach he's put in him like a trust, like go out there, enjoy play. And the second goal shows exactly how good he can be in exploring the space, making the run when the ball is there for him. Obviously, that's a difficult goal to score, especially when you're running and you need to have a good touch on the ball, keeping your balance and then shoot the goal. So for me, the future is bright. But again, as Michael said, step by step, it goes by for the whole team as a player, as an individual, and for the coach as well.
Berbatov Anna Yatin kind of former Man United, former Spurs, almost a striker. When we say weekend we Arsenal the Kowaho, almost draw against Everton. Now no and I can have it H1 a very frustrating pass Arsenal TV. Now when Everton actually time again a draw or some control game no any chances out open Arsenal for team and convert. Now you rebel 100 so I swear yeah. Gary O'Neill abeye the third Premier League manager omo asakino after Eric Ten Hag, Steve Cooper and afa Gary O'Neill ono any manager 100 so ejane kwan the fourth one Russell Martin our yes Southampton omo manager omo apamono because omo lusu enu Tottenham eshomo by 5-0. Yenko Liverpool so ye ho na kwakọ wie Liverpool from a man down. Now, almost bought 10 against 11. Numerical disadvantage. And now Liverpool, any Fulham, Ekoye match, no Ekoye 2-2. Name talking point, no Ekoye red card, Andy Robertson, Odiye on the 17th minute. According to Gary Lineker, or your former England striker, former Barca player, no, or say red card with the extraordinary decision. Then you can say referee, no, a man, Liverpool defender. At the Robertson, sir red card because emu a rampa. Sir red card no, then my Liverpool for entimi and win. Sir decision there extraordinary. On referees no, enya dune crab. Godfather wada Romane a Jordan Samuel Dawson a p. Name ko for close on sem no. Yen fancy ha.
Okay. Tony Montana nkofo krosu ensem no ose odisi ha na yede dia ka no ato so be kwa mano ne kakra na fe yede dia ka nyina enso aye afisem Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra. What happened yesterday was a clear evidence that no supporter of Asante Kotoko hates Dr. Prosper Ogum. But the name of the game is results. See how the same Asante Kotoko supporters who were calling for his head 3 weeks ago were jubilating and cheering his name when we won. We just need results, and that is the most important thing to us, not personalities. By the way, where is the Kotoko Tuntun Sansan that used to ginger the fans and players in difficult matches? Justice Mampong Assem Health Center and a message we and so a brain no minimum say and more than 99% of my messages Ebeye Kumasi Asante Kotoko had to for game yesterday was a pivotal moment of redemption for Coach Ogum, reaffirming the core principle of football. Success is defined by winning. Just weeks ago, he faced intense scrutiny, but yesterday's victory saw the same critics applauding his efforts. The results also helped ease some of the criticisms directed at the referee for certain contentious decisions during the game. However, a few of Asante Kotoko's players must work on improving their performance, as their wastefulness in front of goal was evident. As for Coach Ouattara, criticisms should be tempted, as he is undoubtedly aware of the mounting pressure following the defeat. For now, the focus remains on Asante Kotoko's commendable performance and well-earned victory. Ohineba Kwachi udi echira abechiro bebre. Ohineba Kwachi kolon Germany anyway and so abrayen. Me din komo kakra. Me ba yopi and so yede ebebremo doctor mpacho empum etisen edu dwada no passe ya obia nim say doctor Balm of Gilead adwuma wura edwanasa na ababetrase oni ebetwetwe enkomo dog mpacho so ho yede
sejo mpacho nyame adom me ho ye pa mpacho na nso yi
nako pa adom mesu me ho ye pa Pentecost mpanimfo ni asofo nyina ho ye
oh nyame
ani asore manyina
bia ho ye one day neja obesra mi church
Kenya bad cry Kenya bad that could invite me all right then I didn't the brain BOG and the account
Esma say the BOG and the okay Esma say the in fact BOG and me opportunity to hear boy ni bio
oh sir
I me pon
Kotoko had to forgive
oh yeah me ko hear bi say
yo oh nice open ball when need ball one
one kasa
oh you na nsia ko bu obi na mi
manage ball but unim ubisa me say team ben na me na me mbo players three pekra team ball
oh
manager me do fear the only thing I me say me hwebo
oh that's na yes nka wo team obi a ball na hwe yes nka wo team
me Muslim me pe baby a omo yade into me Barca e sha me pe Real Madrid sha me pe me bia bi mu bi o
gongugo bia
and no say me hwebo na me ta Kotoko echi be ha se nka me ta o machi
oh sir oh so that any baby a
me bura o
I see also support the mu bia kepa
mempengu ko ndi de bia mi
de bia opedo wini
baby e de bia me pe o
okay and I do not pa manfo Esmas no ben you Esmas no ben
yes say you ya da say ya da ya mi asefo opportunity kesi a wo de amaye edu baby a enema bi say na okope baby na wotena e ma release o tension e bia wo de ne enye football wo de bitimi aye reggae music artist bia waba na chese wakobi e bia on ma gospel artist bia on ma high life bi be wo ye ni nyina no wo ye no ne person ne kwan so se ne be ya enkofa ha bia emba tinema ni bi ho se ya ye kosa eboa pa na wo de release tension na nema bebe bafo what fa kwa what wade so yes into do baby a mama ye mbo modern see be pie nso kakra bro nye be pie kakra chele kakra one namfo be wo ye hyenya mienu monyam ha na bibia e fine say
dem shena dosun
oh yes
ebo ha na dwuma office home
emwa
debi
emwa
relax kakra
emwa sesman emwa
yes
anka bruni untwa flight emma ha emme ya loye enkone na nenam recreational areas no where they release any tension eboa pa say yo
be dia obesere mo relax
ni na health ni bia we cry ye kan ye ho part of the discussion say oh yes anima we are a drop park is your on basa e ma bibia ye fine edu ba bia na no ye pie ono ma no nkra no fo mu pie mo nso mo nya mo be mu 60 70s no mo pie kakra mo kotena ba bia ha live music be bo weekends no na eja mo degedege nkakra ni nyina na bo apa e ya pom de nchirechire na bi na dia mama no so jo se cholera at yes too much. Oh yes, this year and started this year recorded some of the new cases. We Eastern region, some part of the regions. As I say, Takra they say a kunko for Friday, Thursday, na more Takra. Now here Kusimintim hospital. The real man new cases uncle for a recorded. Wow. Yawra Esmas yemi. Yesterday any panel amount for native phone and say. Omomo modern say as part of ye duane a ye bedine ye be kwa akototo no don komi product bibre be kokoso no ye be bo modern say ye be ma ye ni ada ho say ye don komi na auto a bo modern say obe check expiry date of a product bia auto obo modern say vegetables ana wokoto na da ye nipa dodo na aduane a ana say atosode a bo modern say sebi o onto de apropro say wo de be ye aduane ama wo nipa edi na nipa ni di we no akotena sorry dem no aboton sakese enhye nyame ni mo na ya be hrepa se e ma no so na yi shop mo ne ma mo no mokodwom so mokoto ne ma e pamacho mo nto ne ma e ho tewa e be boa ma mmofra na pom den ni okunu apom den akoso on pocket sika ni bi sebi nya oba bia na yesa be ma ni bi o mo ye ni brefo o mo nso wa pocket no akototo inferior product ya be fie o sebi say ude no onso benya esonso anso ne bi nti e be hye mo pa se mo hwe sa de ne maye ye mo moden se ye ncheche no sa nwa ne be chi ne bibiri a ye mani nsija so bibiri at least de wo de chinam no ekodane cream brown area na tuntum ya be mo a memfa enkoye froye e wo so uhwiegu nti in order not to hwiegu no obo modern so wo de kakra wo de be chi be ye black no wo chi hwegu na mom no wo de foforo mom aye den aye stew no e be boa pa ye mo modern so say because of say be ye salad bibribi no ana ye be ma ahohofo aba na ye di nuaba kakra as appetizer na etimi amboa ye ma bibi akọ kama no ye de BOG vinegar ebegu nsuo mo eno ntina na say do na me ka say esma simu hampe bia institutions edema nyumakuo de meme ma mo nkofo mo modern say mo beba asida house an mo befa BOG vinegar ni bi na mo de ashishishishem ebeboa meme hampa me ya ma me staff say e wo se BOG vinegar den ehim nti ebe hwɛ say yenye ne sa emaye esma simu no ye mo modern say ye didi a se parties bi na ye to a ye beto party in such a way say ye be wi aduane na enam ne ntem na emom no asa time ne enigire ne mom no akwa around be 9-10 no mo na emom enkoba sa ye the other way round ye sa na ye bre mom ani didi around 10-11 emwa obedidi ama wonni bronya ne nwie no akwa akoto yarewa aba our system no mo ye di bronya wi anase ye kɔ holidays eba say jo OPD cases issue to caution. And this is the season so sebi mangoes eba fruit available weather non so assistant ya mo den say ya be din ya ba nyame so jo ni hu e do season see no amake sure say fruit are available monsa mango ho watermelon ho anka ho na aba be aba no okoto wo marketer mo den say obey external detox any cleansing purpose with the BOG vinegar ho yemfa nchini so ananso hye enhoro nema ho pathogens ni bia bia with that temperature no montimi withstand na be take care of but obefa BOG vinegar na say any other vinegar but the original vinegar BOG vinegar na etimi aboa pa unsi obi a wonum bia nso no ebebo say yo do this season a Hamatan no one nom ensure and keep yourself in that hydrated mode na koba so o feel dehydrated in on nom ensure on nom kwan aduane na obi dia on ro won sa affect your muscle because even kwampon offer cholera you can ho asome a bacteria infection caused by the vibrio cholerae now. What happens is that because of the overrunning, no when you diarrhea, no one say when you muscle cramps, one say o private school service untiminja o 9 sene also ujano e bank kete odun so pampo e ba nkete because unsure wo mo no walusi. So you try to keep yourself hydrated by taking watermelon, coconut water soup or nuane a eye fluidable so no na e boa e basa e betimi aboa be nsure a wonum bia so no na wo the BOG vinegar aide egum edura bia se do ye activation ye can say detox by ye so activated charcoal and ka the message se pan se kube hunu na ye tugu no ene ebro hunu na ye tugu no wo shine da ne bidia why in a powder enti anya kra na wo twini mu nyina ba ko wo sa 1 tablespoon what's 1 tablespoon no now they go glass cup now the hot water about 250 to 500 ml the ebum one normal once a week and an opportunity to know after 1 hour time on ultimate word ultimate now one month a bassa free radicals and as anyama are binding up our system because of say offer activated charcoal either so beton or pharmacy drugstore and I said the FDA approval no now offer a bebo pa now the building so a good now yeah they no so you and me share blood be it's my kitchen anymore okay or by a clinic, no hepatitis B, and then 2 protocols. So, and I said, yo, or the building so good no normally. And no, I mean, I can't say, Dr. Obuasi, Papa Amin Bonsu, okay, Dr. Amin Bonsu, yes. I mean scientific, ya never back for your body power. Near dim common brother and never say. Or you should be with your back clinic no the name na I come I mean virus na newo no Dr. George Emmanuel kwere viral ne cut off index na aklefio and I'm so wow and na watch any ajepa into best etifo nyina ne say so we are repa na pe baby pan so abadia balm of Gilead clinic the carbon ye ne eja utola nest obata kradia anaji ana akran so Wesley wonpe ene ewo obasia ha no nso a BOG vinegar no me pacho ebi wa ha beto bi na fe use na emboa okwase data wesa akran so ebi wa say do testimonies ne de I think so otna de ye be fa testimonies otna emboa say do me kasa be me kasa be 2 minutes bi wia masumbu ai ye kasa be 2 minutes otna ne Wednesday ne de ye mfa testimony you promise almost this week in a better testimony where you found much yes maybe say no be tata me doctor testimony vinegar no for my child Momra hanu mo say na mo meto bi na emwa say do number ne 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 and I said 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 and to mofra ebi o asida house or ebi o asida towers ebi o Ghana ha bebia me poma chow enye dru eye food product for gu nsium na no we dru awakọ hospital no na no o pese we ja we dru no ma bla me clinic na me nyu sika kakra na me put into the right medications enkofa complications bia ema basa obeba be ka adance for no say yo ya da senya me shop
yes be da sipa say doctor akano season na yewura mu no ha adwen cholera na hyase ekum yes remo enye weda ni nye yesremo yesi vinegar no nya duro na wo de afagu nsuom na nom
na ye ni nuane a emu ohye o hye to aduane vegetables crampo na we bin wo de biogen crampo esamfro ho ana de wo ho ya ana woniska wo antumi anto biogen bia say yo omon toasty kakra of flying pan mo na heat no at least emboa kakra
nema enwunu no mo avoid it mo avoid it mo ntwom ho mfiri ho kra na season no enye weather ni esremo enye BOG vinegar doc be da sipa na doctor for aso nyina e da omo so ase ayare for ma be pie ho yankopon so mo yare emfa wo so na bibia so nya kama pa e be san ni wadi nkomo biom Dr. Edmond Arthur Bam of Gideon. All right, yeah, twice the Amamo Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Good morning, sir. Has it happened before? The Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Heart of Oak matches, one side has beaten his opponent 4 times in a single year. The referee was also poor. Why was the player not red carded after headbutting Albert Amwa? Oh, okay. There also the Abreye, I don't know. Hey, referee, Okoto, we are sure no that poor. And how did you know ya dream saying Amofa saying referee no Emmanuel Ekwajina homikra football no and yes I bono. Na no what you know say think referee no ya dio. Nenge bad crowd. Wana Joe, good morning. Honestly, I don't see the fighting spirit in some of my Heart of Oak players. Without doubt, they are not bad. Even though in Heart of Oak, we have had quality and ordinary players. But it takes courage to play for Accra Heart of Oak. I agree, this is not a Heart of Oak of Adwodamti, Robert Hammond, Mohamed Polo, Adolf Ama, Robert Foley, Anna Sedu, Mama Musa Akwa, Kinston Asabiri, Joe Amwatin, or Shomokwe. But at least our players must have sense of urgency whenever playing against our arch rivals. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. A very painful defeat by our head coach Ouattara and his boys to put this defeat aside and focus on the remaining games. Kwabena Black, anyway, Efri Tema, and Enso Abreye. Manchester United and Asante Kotoko made my day yesterday, and I've never been happy for such a long time. Beating Heart of Oak on 4 consecutive times is so special. And inshallah, we win in the league. Happy belated birthday to Owusu Nyante of Grace Light Educational Complex. Ahinema Kokobe New Side. Sir Francisco Diodibaye and so no. I would afford transit now, and 7 more kakra ni studio. In terms of that, when the first person who studio need that con Nipo dinka who studio had ne any me who be da. Won't mean can Jones be yeah. Ni say yeah.
Yamiado.
Yadi nyango pass pa.
Bibia
if you say they can say perform con cry obefa.
Minya kranka me kan kra.
Wow. I mean, I'm away. Most of my career, drum. Kuta right, you know. Yes.
Sajo mi dasi na menchi etiefo especially Kotoko supporters. Yes, me ba say ebeda yen supporters no ase. Ene empenyumfo dedikan ma memfa konya na menda nana apinkra ase.
Okay.
Papa no within this short period, you know, while acquainting himself very, very well in our football ecosystem.
Okay.
But to be biase, and honestly, wabuapa, me bonabaso, me bon management, technical team playing body, me bobi bia abaso, omwa, it's a omuboy legends, man. Over the week during the training sessions, in we call na there Eric Bequin. Malik Jabel, Opokunti, George Kennedy, you've been seeing them at the training grounds. Obia play a role in yesterday's game.
Nana Pinkra traditionalist. Otuma grown as it's a money gin hosara.
Upon Otias yo, said you. See, me who didn't hear all of us. I did today. Friday, me call you Kunifina.
Oh, yeah. But what must suffer them feeding fools in my corruption? K5 no many fuzi ne safu jamfino a corrupt no man na
Dabio oh no so say
you na mo ye nyina
oh na say ni papa mo ana
mo da kasamiti o
ye da o ma say me nda F4 so ase
ye who a classic na such a super clash put it much premium into it. Making sure say everything was in order. But Mr. Omo, in such games, my referees boss. No such matches. And no pay. And I'm Mr. F, because Enra, a do baby, no can say has a bobon with 10 men. Referee na enya Sakukuruno. And not him alone, but including his assistant referees. To me, enya Sakukuruno. We got a clear penalty. Because he even whistled for the penalty. Oje penalty no. That incident, first half, no.
And a day.
Osan Adrian. Yes. Yes. I am Munche referee, no Munche. Baby Odinisa. Etre.
Wow.
Yes. I am Omunji incident, no. Na Munche.
Tony, I am my answer.
What I say? Na Munche Kwaya, a fast one, has defender, no. Echo head batty way, a friend is say, yeah, attack, na. Or share na, mane. Echo, I mean, this is a super clash. Yes, quite apart from that, I must say, Bibia also Jojo. I mean, supporters, BBA and C. I mean, Tiasia, Juma, and Ra, Phobia Tertiary for we give them free entry. I mean, Phobia ladies, yeah, Maomo free entry. I mean, Omo free. The air can say, a do so say, Kotokonso ba Accra, Omunya Samaye. Intendra me kwako fa o maba no be frɛ Kobe Jones say Dimechi na yenko gate ho
okay
e ma munyina akosa line fa bo phobia tertiary ni wo mo phobia ladies nyina abo mo
okay
free
it move per similar treatment
oh yes yes edu so a mo bia nko ye we bia because a league na yebo definitely no we ba yenso e be ba ho no omunya sa emaye I mean, we pocket pan test. Oh yes, we did that. No.
Supporters.
And now, omumu bien hoa. You must. I said, be big cry. I said, who can't?
Okay.
No way. Kobe Jones are bass. Omunyina. Omu free.
Okay.
Omunyina.
Okay.
Enti yes, omu eduswa. Omu so omunyeza. My and yet bedu that and I can moto ni macho men idea be judging no
okay
yes Romo na yenda pocket
now NSC for ni TV for ni ade na mo ha o mo kakra
oh no
you know some threat no mo ha
oh yeah honestly you need
no mo say akronfo bi ba gate obi we musika mo ba be cover sa game ni ade nyina mo be huru mo ha me da
minim say enra ba ku bi unity but offer do or no we dwane
oh, okay.
I say original Heroes Park entrance no we bisa ticket be na we hwe ope ukta ticket uni bia o de na ope enti na me wo main gate na akwa bi dwane buy o so ho NSA we bia staff be o share atade yellow bi na o yes enti ye do ho no na oko enti we catch up sanka o mo hwe say o be hu na but quite apart from that no o ya the TV crew no me nim ba wo mo do so do
okay, so
42, 47
TV station.
I am telling you.
How much are free?
Free. One station I buy no. There were more than 30.
When you say one station.
If I say Kessben, I'm right. Same yi.
Okay. How can you pay room? Oh,
more than 30. Are they?
No, say sign in and come mo you.
Are they?
He says one TV station.
Aye.
That's some your accreditation.
I'm a no. FM my accreditation. FA. There were more than 30. So media I suggested and we all agreed say and I say
I always think Julius so Hanaka.
Yes, I called his attention to it. There were more than 30.
I see.
And this a facility I hear you so.
Oh
yes. But one more Saturday no more call set up here BBA and that's one more barman full basso. But because all in all no BBA echo so come be answer could the we be as Yamin Shramo. And next game
okay.
Oh yes. Yes, a very, very encouraging. And quite apart from maybe if I say poll a chair whose space is in the kind of say center line so kakra for VIP ni there down and it top baby aboma baby me call rounds because na me hwe baby at least e benya empty chairs and sit sama bomo mo jeja ho no ba ye call you know say every space was covered. Oh definitely ye benya kakra ye nya kra ye nya 3 points no na time ago no so buy no time ago no buy
no e dey na sipi no
na yes say na enye easy
victory we be dey say de chey na remember how we area victory we dey say they will tell orgasm of course yes so we got to support us
so you got to find
we ebe your that orgasm
oh yes
that victory
no time na buy
day
what did you ask crowd bit me
I serious now who say ogum na ofu we no wo hwe ya
yes no me oyo
at least ogum ne mabru tu
me who so you say
onya orgasm huru say
yes wait orgasm bebe na ogum ama orgasm me go huru was debi
enya easy
look at ogum
why you the time tani na ekra no
orgasm be na de che de ogum we debi
we dey so goes winning victory ni there
time e di party there hey na tama ya declare player be man of the match